I just competed in the USA Triathlon National Age Group Championships, so it's something that everybody has had to qualify for. These are, today there were 3,500 people in this race and about 260 in my age category, 50 to 54, and they are the top 250 guys from around the country in my group. I've been racing triathlons for about 25-30 years. I'm closing in on my 500th race this year. I use the l-arginine and l-arginine Plus. I use the E9 and also some of the other products that are made by Synergy, Mystica and Core Greens and a few other things. As you move up into older age categories, the consistency in training is much more important than intensity. But so I'm doing something every day, and with that much training, the important thing really is recovery. And I think that the nitric oxide is generally a circulatory enhancement, and it helps with recovery. So we do a lot of things post-training to try to make sure that we're ready to go the next day, that we get the right nutrition in, the right sleep and rest. And I think that a product like l-arginine is part of that. My typical training day is a swim at lunch and then an evening session of either biking or running. Sometimes that is included with lifting weights or doing strength training in the morning. So there might be 3 workouts in a day, and I do at least 2 things every day, about 15 hours a week. I also have a job and kids, so there's a balance there. But the recovery is hugely important to be able to go off and do it the next day. And then the obvious benefit is that when I start off the next day, I don't have that sluggish, tired feeling. I'm not as stiff, I'm not as sore, I'm not as tired. Some of that has to do with being careful about the training that I'm doing and general nutrition and sleep. Sleep has become much more important in the last couple of years. But something like l-arginine helps with the circulation. It feels like it helps with my general circulation system. My legs feel a little bit more, sort of flushed out, and feel like I'm ready to go again the next day. Well, I think that primarily as a nitric oxide being a circulatory assist, I think that anything you can do to improve your circulation, even whether you're an athlete or not an athlete, is generally good for your health.
Okay.
I know that it also does a good job of helping produce some vitamin D in your body. There are a couple of other things that I could read through the list, and I could talk more scientifically about it. I can tell you that it makes me feel better.
All right.
It also forces me to drink a lot more water during the day, something that I didn't do for years, and with the amount of exercise that we're doing, staying hydrated is really important.